Hello, America. Hello. Today is August 26th, Liberty Day, 2019. I am so happy to be here finally. This is part one of the August 26th, Liberty Day, 2019. The most important part is the acknowledgement section. We have two and three coming up, but today I want to acknowledge our flag. I'm a member of the United Negro Investment Association, the Marcus Garvey Local 401 Institute, and this month we're honoring our flag. August 13, 1920, Marcus Garvey Proclamation, New York City. After 4 weeks debate, it's legal, folks. It's been legal since 1920. Don't let anyone tell you to not raise your flag. People come here in America, they get at the Daily Center, and they have ceremonies overnight. We are descendants of slaves. That American flag represents slavery. I want you all to understand when you're looking at the American flag, you're looking at slavery for yourself. The red, black, and green is our flag. And the emblem for the red, black, and green is the cell phone, because Henry T. Sampson invented the cell phone. Now, this is the last week. We're going to have a ceremony. I have the flag with the gold eagle, and it's going to be photocopied on mine. Also, that is going to be our emblem. And it's got a spread, of course, naturally, but I'm starting that. Everyone knows that Henry T. Sampson, Henry Thomas Sampson, in the South, invented the cell phone in 1971. And now the Asians know it, the Chinese know it. It cannot be disputed. You can go to Harold Washington Library. You'll see the original cell phone, Henry T. Sampson. And so I want our people to rise up. I want us to understand that we should start our own businesses. Okay, my cell phone company will be red, strawberry, because see, if Henry Sampson invented the cell phone, all it takes is money, and for us to stop saying, okay, Webb Evans, today I'm honoring the Honorable Buy Black Webb Evans. What do you say? Drop your bucket where it's at. Stop marching to Washington, because by the time you spend all the money going to Washington, you could have your own company. You can incorporate for about $100 and something. You're going to spend more than that going back and forth to Washington. Webb Evans is being honored today at the Gifts of God Ministry. I really contacted him a little bit too late because I wanted them to honor him on CAN-TV, but I am honoring him on CAN-TV because he should be honored on CAN-TV. But I'm so glad that I have 3 shows with Dr. Webb Evans on it. But remember, now, this is the last week of the Marcus Garvey August 13, celebration. This week, we're going to raise the flag. It's going to be in Washington, D.C. I advised President Trump to do that. And I can advise our mayor again to do that. I did the first time, where she raised the gay and lesbian flag. But she is black, so she'll have to recognize that. I also want to honor the Honorable Rod Blagojevich, because each day of my life, I am saved by having that free bus ride. Each day of my life, and for many of us, if we didn't get up and use that free ride, oh, it would be a tragedy. Oh, it would have been a tragedy for me today, because people that owed me money didn't show up. And then PACE, they say, no, we can't wait and do this later. And every time I think about the difficulties that I have been in this card, I know God is, he's going to be one of the angels in heaven. They might as well let him out. And I advise Trump, President Trump, let him out and give him a position. Let him out. Lock her up. You said you were going to lock Hillary Clinton up coming in. Lock her up. Now 95JA2237, I'm innocent. You know, you got the letter to Congress.org where Obama was going to help me. You know, I said I want $2 billion for my son and $1 billion for me. Now that's a picture of Khalid. I'm glad to have him there with my deceased sister, and also the knits and knots. Now that is, I want to honor my son Augustine Benjamin Emua for resigning from Yale Academy. He brought in so much to that school, the gardening, the different things, the programs. He worked so hard. He went to the doctor and they said he was so depressed. And that's from the stress and the hatred that people had of him in that job. I gave him a Harman speaker to use one time. They didn't even want to insure his speaker after he brought in so much. And I told him to leave that school because I had dreamt that he would be helped by police officers getting out of the back of somebody's car. And I'm so glad, I'm thankful. He did a Bobby Rush to get into that school. I said, why would you do that when your school was chosen for Block 37? I'm telling my son, learn the history of Block 37. That's where Souter's Academy was before he became principal of Yale Academy. I said, no, you have land in Nigeria. You go to Nigeria, you do Souter's Academy in Nigeria and USA. You know, and that's what I'm hoping he do. The son of Benjamin Emua, Brigadier General. And I hope he does that. Now, I have a lot of people I want to, first of all, everybody in the pro-life movement, I want to honor you. Some of you, I don't know your names. Mark Crutcher, Renee, Sheila, Eric Schuyler, Ann Schuyler, Joe Schuyler, Pro-Life Action League. Anybody that is pushing to stop this Roe v. Wade, I know you're going to be blessed. And these organizations have supported me, and you get information like Ask for Mark Crutcher. Now they're taking the baby body parts and they're putting it in the automobiles to make stronger automobile tires. That's how sick. Plus now that our mayor is also was on the board of NAREL, now on Sundays, you know, you can go to have an abortion in Chicago. So the world is getting sicker and sicker. The Bible talks about that. In the last days, we're supposed to watch the churches, and the churches are doing nothing and speaking out against the mass murder of children. The mass murder of children. I also have someone I really want to acknowledge, and that is my niece, Vanessa. I'm going to put out the video where she did a thing. She did a skit where she came out as this lady with the bags, and then she did her little act. Cancer, brain cancer. She's fighting brain cancer. Her name is Vanessa Taylor now. She's married. I want to honor Sylvia Emua, my daughter-in-law, who is now CEO of the NABI, and she's also an international CPA and going for her license pretty soon. I'm honoring Principal Augustine Emua. He's also CEO of Knits and Knots. Those are the bow ties that got the Souter's Academy started, where people will learn how to make their stuff, purchase their stuff, sell their stuff. You don't need to go continuously to school. I'm trying to figure out the definition of college now. The definition of college now is you're going to get more violent. People are shooting and killing. You don't have all the time to just continuously go to school. The hands-on learning is a new thing. We have to rethink what education is anyway. We have to rethink how we're going to give our children hope. And that is to let them do something, make something, sell something, start their own business. And that is a form of Montessori education. Okay, I'm also honoring Wendy Williams because, you know, just the fact that this lady came out and said she had 8 abortions, and I know I did too, it made me feel like close to her because women don't come out and say nothing about what they're doing. I have my testimony is on the internet. I want to honor Sharice Parnham was supposed to have been here. She has a Chicago Kids Got Talent, and she was supposed to come and sing. She said she's going to turn in the show they did last night, honoring R. Kelly. I'm honoring R. Kelly because R. Kelly is not a pedophile. R. Kelly did not mess with babies. You have people on the internet, they have 4 men there that had sex with a 16-month-old child. That's a pedophile, not R. Kelly. They should not even deal with that. I'm honoring Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, I hope he keeps the show. Rod Parsley, Breakthrough Ministry. You have one church that speaks against abortion. One mega church that speaks against abortion. Larry Krakowski, he is a CAN TV producer here. He's also a cop. And Steve Wilkos is too. So you do have some cops that are trying to bring joy to the world and help out. I'm also honoring and giving kudos to Janet Jackson. This is it, and she's had a baby and coming back strong. Cicely Tyson. Myself, Ernestine Gwendyline, because I am inventor of the SkyX laptop paper copy. Now, this paper copy was done years ago when I had the wireless invention. But Microsoft had emailed me to say, well, this is a good idea. It's SK space AC, crooked letter JS, SkyX laptop. Represent my sons, my brothers, and Timothy McVeigh. He said, well, you know what, this is a good idea. And it's wireless, and you can have your paper and copy it and put it right back into your attaché case. And so he says, well, we cannot guarantee you 50-50. And he pulled his email. I said, you have to guarantee me 50-50 because you're not going to get out and say you did it. And the different people that, the Bill Cosby, I want them to let Bill Cosby out. Let Bill Cosby out. I remember back in the day, 69 West Washington, McCoy, Ming and Black, the first law firm. I'm walking down the street, walking down the hallway, and he turned, he said, oh, you're my wife. I said, oh, you're my husband. So I guess I am a common law husband, and he's a joker. He hasn't done nothing to these ladies, these Me Too ladies that come out after the fact to say, oh, I don't know. That what they did was not, should be not legalized as rape, and they don't know what happened. And that whole fiasco of credibility is not what you call rape. They don't know what happened. They woke up. They didn't feel nothing. They didn't know nothing. Rape, you know something. You know something. You know what happens with rape. My brother, Ernestine Gwendyline Jr., Honor Marine, 2 degrees. Yes, no rape. Now he's in jail now, and he's going on 23 years. But now he's been transferred to White Castle and Newcastle. He's teaching. He's teaching in Newcastle. I went to the Ramadan. The priest ended up being jealous and moved him of the Ramadan. So he's highly educated and apartheid on a penis. Come on now. The girl said, no, we didn't rape him. And the girl, he said the girl going with him in the building. She did. She did. So she was going with him. So I'm hoping that my brother will be released. I'm hoping that we can just understand that this flag is the most important thing for our culture. African Americans, no matter how much money you got, how famous you are, you have to recognize your culture with the red, black, and green. And on top of that, with the emblem of the cell phone. This is the most important thing I wanted to say today. There may be some more acknowledgement in our other parts, but today I want to get that across. It's a day in history that, you know, it's always something very special. And my organization is here to stop, overturn Roe v. Wade. You know, 1920, we run our rights to vote. But going into saying that I have a choice to kill my child is not right. You don't have a choice to kill your baby in the womb once you're pregnant. God had to show me. So my organization, we're here to help stop and overturn the Roe v. Wade and all of the pro-life warriors. Kudos to you, Crutcher, Mark Crutcher, Life Dynamics, Pro-Life Action League. We're in it to win it, and we're going to do that. I just thank you so much for today. There will be more acknowledgments, but I run out of time. I'm so glad I got here to do this today because this is the last week, and this flag episode is going to be huge. Trump knows about it, and it has to be raised from Washington, D.C. with the cell phone emblem on it. And we're still working for America. We're still not getting the credit we should deserve.